following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Yeah, and he'll like lay it out again and just like replay the whole game himself, like each time pointing out, it's like, and then you took that one, right? And meanwhile over here this is going on and you didn't see that that's happening, and then you're being pushed over here, and then like he's basically like saying, like, I set this up for you to win so you'd move here and I could cut through there when you did, like 20 turns later I can cut through there, and it seems like it's out of nowhere, but really it's because I made you do that.
Your moves are so efficient. It's like you have twice as many moves as I do almost.
Because I do make twice as many. This move here, it fights this battle, but also it fights the war overall. Every move is not just one move. It is many. You will understand in time. Your mind is a fast learner of things, Mr. Drake. You have ordered work to be done at Sadako.
Yeah.
To restore the building to its former glory.
Yes.
Why do such a thing?
Okay, I'm gonna make an insight check.
Okay, I'm going to go make a bathroom check, but I can still hear you.
I got a 25. I'm like...
So while I'm talking, I just want to get an idea for like how much of it he believes and how much of it he's just like just leave well enough alone. Do you know what I mean?
I talked to the situation there is difficult to describe, but I talked to someone who I believe is knowledgeable, if not an expert. They said that the safest way to resolve any problems there would be to restore it. There are other ways, but they seem to be more violent in nature.
You wish to put the unquiet past to rest. I understand. Someone spoke you a wisdom. The unquiet past should be destroyed or placated. So, a Western man who believes in spirits.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah, has seen. So you have been inside.
Yes.
You have seen. Very sad. Then you should do yourself a distinct favor and return and speak with the spirit Umberto. Very, very rational, clear mind, good player.
Ah. I see.
Interesting things follow you around town, Mr. Drake. Your companion is of our special interest. He looks at River, who's just watching games quite interestedly. Like, quite interestedly. She looks very interested.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like genuine, not just well, I'm here, but like just genuine interest.
Ah, right. Like interested in the same way that like Thomas is interested in the game, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very interesting.
Interest is fine if it doesn't amount to anything further, I think.
Interest should be explored with inquiry, I feel. It is the best way. Mr. Drake is also very interesting himself. He is a man who is disabled. I mean no disrespect. But yet,
Don't take him.
despite his great size and clumsiness, he attacks American business building and rescues friend from evil clutches of cruel men, whose own spirits are tormented and desiccated by the crepulence of their actions. That is an interesting man. Very interesting man. Do not
Like
be
to.
surprised. I make it my business to know the things that happen here.
People only like to see what they want to see, and so they are often surprised.
And I'll sort of look him in the eyes because like he's missing an eye, right?
Yep. I admit I myself am sometimes guilty of this. It is, how do you say, the ineffable nature of a man.
What time has it become, by the way? Because we just played like a bunch of. This is a long game, and we just played a bunch of games.
It's just after lunch. Like about, say, 2-ish?
I think I need to take a break to think
Good,
about these games.
good. I welcome further time.
Thank you for giving me your time.
See, we're looking at him in the eye. You
Yeah.
can make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Okay, so his eye patch actually has an eye embossed on it.
Oh, wait a natural 20. Jesus Christ.
Is so sad.
Just get to see his magic eye. Jesus.
You're going to be so disappointed when you learn that the eye patch is completely normal.
I mean, it'll be fine. Like, it's a bit much if he's got like a literal actual magic eye, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
He'll clear the board and put the stones away.
Is River just watching other games, or?
She's playing a game on a 9x9 board with an old man with a bent back and wizened grin.
We'll watch that game for a bit, and then after it ends, talk to her.
Well played, old man. He's like... She'll get up. I see why they have people practice on smaller 9x9 boards.
Oh.
Very interesting game. I think I like it. Never could play chess, though.
Why?
You know me. I'm just
Why
not
so?
smart enough for it. Look, it's actually nice to have a game that my own vision can't ruin.
Sometimes even when you see the movement of the move in chess happening in advance, it's
Well, I mean, it's a bit late. It's a turn-based game.
yeah.
Well, did you have fun?
I did.
Good.
I did, but I think I'm gonna go somewhere else and get food.
Okay.
I don't think I can learn more just by playing on the board. I need to think about what happened for now.
Mm-hmm. Did you
What about
want
you?
to be alone, or did you want company?
No? I like company.
You leave? Tile
about you?
club?
Did you enjoy yourself?
Sure, sure. It's nice to just play a game for once.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, what?
Why? Am I not supposed
Why
to? Was I supposed to pick up on something?
No, I was just wondering.
Okay then.
It'd be good to have someone to play against once we go back into mainland China.
It's okay, my ego can take losing. Right. It can. Like even with all of my special vision, my brother still routinely beats me in video games.
It's like losing in swimming to a dolphin.
I mean, it's good to be good at things. Doesn't stop me trying though.
No.
I mean, one of these days I'm going to beat the dolphin, and then I'll have something to crow about.
I have beaten Xander before.
Doesn't it make you feel special? It's like an
Makes me feel
actual
like it's having a
accomplishment.
bad day.
Yeah.
You're too hard on yourself. A big military truck rumbles by, heading for the base.
They had trucks driving around? Like,
No,
what do you think that's for?
probably for that Pterodino stuff. You don't think they're just going to move it up there in a rickshaw, do you? Still,
No, just...
Sorry, I'm thinking about the game. Let's get some game.
okay. You go get something to eat. It is uneventful as far as you know.
Yeah. So 34.
What's that for?
This perception, like spotting ninjas and other things, you know.
You do notice that some members of the public are paying more attention to you than they normally would have over recent days.
Me or River?
But some of them are more interested in you. Some of them seem to be interested in River. Some of them are just watching both of you because, like, you know, you're starting to get a reputation around here, maybe.
Yeah.
Somehow I cut myself opening a box. Somehow I got this big cut along the side of my thumb from opening a box of animal crackers. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It stings quite a bit. I feel like a complete child.
That's a rep.
Yeah, that's a big loss. It's like a fucking cardboard box designed to be handled by inept, weak housewives, and it's cut me. There's a lesson. There's a lesson in that about how the universe hates you, I think, and wants you to die. No,
Kind of does.
I mean, yeah. It's certainly letting me know quite heavily. Right. Okay, I'm done with that. You guys go eat. You finish eating. You discuss games and Xander and uncoordinated handicap people. And then like the like 2 or 3 groups of Nazis take tables adjacent, and it just gets kind of awkward.
What, are they just loud? Like they don't harass us directly, right? They're
No,
just like
they're just sort of loud, and some of them are singing German beer drinking songs while waving mugs of drink around, and none of them tells the stories of the glorious Fourth Reich that will come. They're just broing around.
right. Does it seem malicious, or like they're just throwing around?
No, just broing around. I mean, you haven't made an insight check, so it seems like it's just broing around.
Oh, that's a good one. 31.
Seems like they're just broing around. Like,
Alright.
seems like a group of them got off, and they just want to go somewhere and have some fun, and they're doing that.
Well, this place got loud very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Sure did. River dabs her mouth with a napkin and sets it down, having consumed exactly 1 dumpling.
Are you okay?
Sure.
You just haven't been eating.
I don't feel hungry.
I have a 20 on an insight check.
Yeah, she doesn't feel hungry.
Okay. Well,
Pardon me. I mean, I'm just going to dump all of this into a bag and take it with me, though, so...
there. I'll call over the waiter or waitress and pay.
Takes a little bit of time because they're being busied by the Germans. Eventually they'll come over and they'll like, take your money, give you your bill, be like, oh yes, thank you very much, thank you.
Always tip.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember.
Yep.
They're quite happy with that. American gregariousness having a reputation. You'll leave.
Yeah.
You have to go past the Germans now to squeeze out. But you do. I won't make you make a check. It's not going to be that encumbering. It's just going to be a little annoying.
They don't say anything, or...
I mean, they're saying lots of stuff, but it's all just like, general bar chatter and like mutual boasting and occasional pinching of women's bodies.
I see.
But they must pay well, otherwise they'd have got kicked out, right?
Yeah. I think so.
With their Reichsmarks. Or what was it, Zippelbucks? Can't remember stupid German currency.
Reichsmark's a good one.
Yeah, I think it's accurate too. I think that's the one it is. Yeah, Reichsmarks. Yeah. Tricky Hitler fun bills. Anyway, yeah, you find yourselves out on the street.
Well, anything else you feel like doing today?
I mean, no. I'll just do whatever. I mean, don't feel the need to hang around me all the time. You do have your own life to lead.
I'm hanging out with you because I'm forced to, River.
I know that, but,
Not because I like hanging out with you.
I mean, yeah, I guess I believe that. And you have no reason to lie to me. I don't know, what would I like to do today? Jeez. Well, they don't have a pool here, so I can't go swimming. or learn how to swim, because I can't.
Never be a dolphin at that.
You know, I think if I learned to swim, I'd actually have a pretty good chance of cheating a win there.
Yeah. But, like, if you beat Xander with God mode on, does it count?
No. Does make him angry, though. Something must have been on his mind.
Oh?
He wasn't exactly doing super well at his video game tournament. He must have been distracted by something. But I didn't ask. Maybe he didn't want to win.
Maybe. Or he was distracted by a lot of things.
Well, what would you like to do today, then?
Not sure. I feel like I've run out of things to do. So, I might go with my dad for a bit.
Okay. I'll escort you back to the base, at least.
At this point, I'm kind of just waiting until we get sent back. I'll be doing something, you know?
I understand. What was the next item? Oh, those, right. I can understand why you wouldn't want to do these. Yikes. Oh,
Yeah,
you walk
I mean,
back
I'll
to
keep
the
an eye
base.
out on the way back, like usual.
It's a big truck there with like some crates being unloaded awkwardly and ineptly by clumsy-fisted soldiers.
Unloaded from the crate.
Unloaded from the truck. The crates
the
being
truck, sorry.
like handled and like moved over to one of the storage sheds.
Did they drop the box containing the statue of Homura Mazda?
You know,
The Mr. Uncle.
it's funny you should say that.
No!
But they do drop a box.
Yeah.
And it does contain something.
What's in it?
It's pink. Bubblegum pink. Contained within a
Aw.
clear shell thing.
A silly putty.
Yeah. They drop it and the container falls out on the ground and it, let's get an integrity check on that glass. Big oof. Okay, so that actually breaks. And there's like a cryogenic-y mist spreading out from the container now. Then they're like supervising officer starts like shouting at me like, "Oh my god, you pieces of shit! How could you drop that thing?" He's like, "Gadzooks, Sarge, sorry! I should have known better than to put Sergeant Clumsy in charge of it." So and so on. So it's like yellings and someone get a dustpan and brush to clean up that glass with.
I'm gonna move it and have a look at the silly putty. Is it doing anything?
Bouncing and wobbling around in the little crater.
I'll turn to Rivet. You know, I still expect the silly putty to like turn into a monster or something, you know?
Yeah. But it's a kid's toy. It's bright pink. How dangerous could it really be?
Dude, the silly putty is so spooky.
It is? What could possibly go wrong? You're just standing here staring at a big, like,
I'm
ball
gonna
of...
touch it.
Oh lord. I don't actually remember what silly putty feels like. It's like slightly rubbery, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, it feels very, very cold and slightly rubbery.
You know?
Like, it actually feels extremely unpleasant to touch because of how cold and skin burning it is. Like, it's been kept very cold.
Right.
And now that is broken, so it's misting. It's like a layer of frost on it.
It's really hot outside today, you said, right?
Extremely. Yeah, it's a very hot day. Very bright, warm, pleasant day.
Oh, yikes. Okay. I was... Is somewhere to, like, put it?
Absolutely. In fact, one of the soldiers will, like, come up with, like, a canvas bag. And they'll be like, oh, here, drop that. Is that sweet putty? Or bubble gum? Oh, anyway, put it in here. So you don't have to touch it or whatever.
I'll drop it in.
It falls into the bag with a plap. And they'll, like, just, as the handles up and just, like, set it there on the side of the road beside the industrial heaters. And,
They have heaters out today?
I mean, I gotta heat the putty up somehow. No, no, there's no industrial heat. They like set it off to the side where the rest of the equipment is. They're like on top of some crates, and like they go back to like cleaning up the shards of the container that it was in. And obviously, there's also some damaged equipment in the crate that is broken beyond repair, or at least like unless there was some kind of mechanical expert who could fix the freezing unit.
Okay, I'll look into it.
There we go.
Engineering? Electrical engineering?
Mechanical engineering.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What? That's what it is.
35.
Yeah. You reckon you can repair that quite easily and get it back to full working order once you get some Freon.
I'll ask like the person who chewed out the other the sergeant.
Do you have any Freon? I can fix this thing.
Any what?
If I had some. Any Freon?
What the hell is Freon?
Coolant.
Oh, coolant.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't the freezers and the mess have that shit? He looks at you expectantly.
You send someone to ask the quartermaster if I can get, and I'll give him the specification, like how much I need of Freon.
Private Pile, run to the mess hall and get some of them Freons that the freezers have. Go, sure thing, Sarge.
No, go to the quartermaster. Requisition it.
You're the man. Get it, Zooks. They'll run off, occasionally tripping over their own boots.
That man has a major malfunction, and I don't know what it is.
He's a contrivance. That's what his problem is.
Yeah.
He has one character trait. Clumsy.
How did he get...
Because there's plenty of comic books I can point to where people like that, how did they? That's how. Apparently standards are quite low.
Yep.
Anyway, this needs to be kept frozen, I think. Maybe.
Yes. I mean, nothing.
If it even does anything.
Did you want to just roll a
Waiting.
perception check for the 15 minutes it's going to take him to get back with the Freon?
37.
30 what?
37.
That's unconstitutional. That's illegal.
That was a good roll.
That's forbidden. The canvas bag is moving. You got your wish. It's just like twitching, rustling now.
River.
Yes, Mr. Drake.
Or like, give her a look.
Sorry, Tom. Go on.
The bag is moving, isn't it?
Hmm?
The bag.
Now I get to
The
roll
silly
for her.
body in it.